Imagine being able to build an app with
What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. In today's video, we're cutting more preview prediction videos. Today, we look at the NFL. We have done the NFL a while, but wait, we finished the NFC. Yes, we finished the 1-2-8 to the AFC. What's up, the AFC West? That's why we're heading to the West Coast AFC West, starting with the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix and company. They're the team that made the playoffs last year. Lost to the Patriots. What was it? The AFC Championship game. Patriots goes on to play the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Of course, loses to the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Broncos were a good team. Offensively, defensively, got Bo Nix, the quarterback. Offensively, they do got a lot of guys coming back next year for the Broncos. They do lose a lot of guys to the trading. They trade to free agency, but they drafted a really good draft class this year for the Broncos and a pretty decent schedule for the Broncos into 2026. The over-under right now for the Broncos is the batting average is right now 9.5. Majority of the people on the internet are taking, and that's what Vegas saying, is 9.5. Now, can we 9.5 games? Of course, cannot. But I think the Broncos is a good team. They, like I said, AFC West, you got the Broncos, got the Chiefs, you got the Raiders, and you got the Chargers, and two of the two teams are going to be great teams. I know all these NFL teams released their schedule, what was it? Season schedule videos, whatever it's called. I've seen those videos. Unfortunately, I cannot post them to YouTube right this minute. I may get to it per comp, if do AFC one video, do or NFL one type video, and maybe react to it. The downside is I do not want to get copyright. It's just gonna be hard to do it without getting copyrighted. So that's one. Two, it's hard to react to videos. I've done the react videos as well. But we'll see. My thoughts of it is. But again, they're that you can all go watch them on the free on YouTube. But that's basically my point. Back to my video. For the video, Brock, like I said, look at the team, offensive, defensive. We'll see where it goes here. Let's take the Southern season against Week 1 against the Falcons. Home game. Wait, this is the preseason. Sorry. That's the preseason. Woof. Let's see the on the road in Kansas City. Oh boy. Get ready, Broncos. You're riding the high train, and guess what? I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Because you're going to start the season with a win there, a W here, 2-0 in another season, and of course, a game against 49. I think against 49. The first loss will be against the Rams at home. So that'll be the Rams, 49ers lose to the Chargers, second loss right there, another loss right there, two from the Seahawks. And then, of course, you beat the Cardinals because the Cardinals is better, worse than you. You beat the Cardinals, you beat the Panthers, and then head to Week 10, the bye week. So the over-under right now is 9.5. So we'll see what if the under hits under or not. You do beat the Raiders. You do beat the Steelers. You beat the Broncos. It's better than the Broncos. You beat the Jets. You beat the Raiders. And you're going to take no loss here. They get a rematch against the Patriots in the AFC title game. And I think you get your revenge this time. I think you get your revenge. You beat them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and there's like what? 5, so that's There's 17 game seasons, so 5 to 12 and 5. Okay. Let's put it over here. 12 and 5. 12 and 5 for the Broncos heading into 2026. Alright, we will move on. AFC West. Cutting the AFC West on to another opponent. The Kansas City Chiefs. Move on to the Kansas City Chiefs here. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Andy Reid. I like the Chiefs. Chiefs are a good team. They're a good program. I like Patrick Mahomes. He's a good quarterback. And the future is bright for Kansas City. Just gotta figure out something. You do gonna start seeing a loss against the Chiefs. Against Broncos. Yeah, see. Yeah. And I'll tell you, the over-under right now is 10.5. Really. Which is right where I expect the Chiefs to have a season 10.5, which I think they'll hit the over. Get early bye week. I hate early bye weeks. I don't know what it is, but I hate early bye weeks. What's it, 10.5? Week 5, that's early bye week. I hate that. Sorry, Chiefs, but I hate another Chiefs. I just hate early bye weeks. I just really hate it. I don't know what it is about early bye. I think week 10, week 11, that's ideal bye week. But week 5, you play full games and then get a bye week. That just seems too early. I don't know. Maybe this is just me, but honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm over it. I'm over it. I am. I'm just done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 losses there. So you go. So 17 minus 8 and 9 and 8, roughly, for the Kansas City Chiefs. I will move on from the Chiefs to the Raiders, and then we'll hit up that. I would take the Raiders. You bring Mendoza in over right now is like 8.5. You do bring Mendoza in. He's a good quarterback. We'll see what the Raiders do. I just don't know. I think this might be the worst season Raiders may have had. They might get a new coach into 2027 or 2028. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. The only way you'll get is on the road against, say, that might be the only win you'll get. Hopefully, that's the only win you'll get. Yeah. Well, maybe you'll probably beat the Jets. You'll probably lose to the 49ers. No, probably will lose to the 49ers. The Seahawks. Yeah, you get some good wins here. Yeah, but not many. It is not a great. Week 13, I like the bye week. I'll talk about the bye week in a second. Alright, so you do get some wins. How about that? That's a 5.5. I'm taking over. I think I've hit the 5. I think it's more than 5 wins. Let's see, 5.5. Let's take a look. Look at losses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 12 losses. Yeah, I took the under. 5 and 5 and 12 for the Las Vegas Raiders, which sounds about right for the Raiders. Just saying. Last but not least, Jim Harbaugh, Liz best team for last, one of the best team in the EFC, in my opinion. The Los Angeles Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, and company down, Justin Herbert, and company over down in Los Angeles over at SoFi Stadium. Future is bright for the Chargers, I can tell you. I feel it in my bones. I lose my control. Okay. Excuse me. You beat when you 2-0 against the Bills. I think you get your first loss is against the Bills. Ask you to take back-to-back losses, which is a good sign because you're letting it go, and then you beat Broncos again. Broncos, you beat the Chiefs. You got Week 7, which is a little bit too early, but I'm pretty sure the win total is not 10.5. This will be a good game against Rams. I will win this one. I think you beat the Texans. I think you beat the Ravens. You beat the Jets. You beat the Patriots. You beat the Buccaneers. You beat the Raiders. You beat the 49ers. You beat the Dolphins. You beat the Chiefs. And you sweep the Broncos. You only lost week 3, week 4. Could you lose to the Rams? Yes. Could lose to the Ravens? Yes. Could lose to the Texans? Yes. Only 2 losses. 17 games, so that's 17 minus 2 is 15-2. For the Chargers. So that's the EFC West, folks. That's the NFL. Hope that it's entertaining for you guys. Comment below your thoughts on each of the teams. Like and subscribe channel. Hit the notification button. I am Sports Suck. Want to sign out. See you next video. Peace.